Everybody. So I just recently uploaded a video that essentially made me feel like I came back to life on the YouTube community front. So I wanted to go ahead and get a couple other things out there in this video, because that one kind of showed my vulnerabilities, and I had that sitting on a shelf. I was already like hesitant to put it out there because I'm like, man, I don't want to feel all vulnerable and shit. That's not fun. But also, when I tried to upload it, I couldn't get that last little bit. There's like, certain bits that I needed to get together because I had to turn it off a couple of times. But it wouldn't download like it's supposed to. It would never come together. So when I finally, what was it, a week ago, that I ended up playing with it and got it all to work right, and it just flowed together like it was supposed to. Ooh, this thing looks smudgy as hell. Give me just a second. There you go. Now it's clean. You probably didn't see that, but that was going to irritate me if I see this the whole time. Look, it's Waffles. Waffles, come. Come here. Release. Good boys. All right, let's see if I can catch it when there you go. Bam. I have to show you a little bit of Waffles. That's half fun. Good boys, come. Release. Good boy. That motherfucker can do that all day. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to get into some timeline jumping stuff. What's that all about, Brian? Timelines and jumping timelines? This is a fun thing for me to talk about because it's something that I'm knowledgeable about, and not a lot of other folks that I encounter know shit about timelines and jumping timelines. And when you want to get in deep, look up string theory and how that works. And in a sense, what's going on here is you, the ultimate me, we'll say, Brian. I'm number one Brian. I was born this entity, right? Now, when you think about the string theory and timelines and how this process works, all throughout my life, there's different decisions that I could have made. At that point, there's a different timeline that takes place. But all of those timelines, guess what? Come back to me. All of them string back to me. I'm at the center of all of it. When you think about when you're jumping timelines, you're essentially going to that timeline that's sprung out from years ago, from any different number of decisions that you've made. When you dream, you're dreaming of different timelines. When you trip, you're opening up your mind to the conclusion of the fractal energies that we are involved in. All of this timeline, all of this fractal stuff, all of it is essentially connected. It's all one fucking show, one big game for us to walk through and play. And essentially, all of y'all out there are not playing the fucking game. You're letting all of these shiny things distract you. You're letting yourself fall in this fucking hole, this rut. And what I want you to look back at the videos that I've had, there's different points. And you can see there's a rut there, right? There's a fucking... I'm not in my power, if you will. Every time I come out into the wilderness and away from others, that's when you feel that energy. That's when you can connect to all those different timelines. That's when you can really just see for the first time. See for the first time. I cracked open my first Angry Orchard hard cider. This is actually the first time I had this unfiltered. I'm a big fan of unfiltered beers and kombucha and hard ciders, and all of these different things give you good bacteria that help you be strong and healthy. So When you think about wine and unfiltered things, when you drink that stuff, when the Europeans drink that, it's giving them good bacterias. That's why it helps. I mean, probiotics, it's all in that shit. Fermented foods. We used to do that as human beings. Like, that was large scale during this cold season. We would drink the hell out of some fucking ciders, dude. We would get all of our apples, we would make cider, all of the harvest, essentially. You know, the locals would come and help you pick shit, and you would pay them in your ciders or liquor drinks or whatever you did. It was almost the currency, if you will. And when you think about a small scale community, I mean, what is going to be the best currency? The best fucking hooch, y'all? That's going to be the best currency. So if you're the person that is like able to make the best hooch, then you're going to be the one that's got all the fucking nice fillets, if you will. So just keep that in mind. That's a little hint. I am so just supercharged. Today is actually Friday the 13th, and the only reason Friday the 13th is a, quote, bad day is because the Knights Templar got fucked in the ass that day. Look it up. So all this Friday the 13th stuff, this is bullshit. Because, I mean, unless you're a Knights Templar, unless you lived motherfucking like, what was it, 800 years ago or so, then you ain't got nairns motherfucking issues. 12/12 happened yesterday. You guys that have watched my videos know how much I love 12. 12, 12, 12. It's an enigma. It's always been an enigma. And guess what? The last motherfucking full moon of the decade. 12/12 at 12/12. Yeah, you can say that I fucking am high fucking energy because of all of the energies that are moving around. It's like storm season, and you know I love fucking storms, so Scorpio energies are rolling, all of the water sign action is happening, the full moon, motherfucking Friday the 13th, all the above, woo! Feeling supercharged, you guys. When you feel this way, you can move mountains, you can change the world with your fucking thoughts, with your words, with your incarnations. When you speak something, speak it true. Put your will behind it. Make it happen. Manifest that shit, y'all. Fucking stand in your power. Stop letting shiny things goddamn distract you all the time. Live some life. Connect to fucking nature. Love some critters. Hug them. Love them. Hug a fucking tree. Connect to nature. Everybody is disconnecting from nature. They're fucking getting away from what is real. They're doing all this man-made shit and getting stuck in the matrix. They don't know what the fuck's happening. Get out into what is real, you guys. I mean, please. Stop sitting there watching the TV, listening to what the fuck they say. Because guess what? They want you miserable. You're easily controlled and manipulated when you're fucking miserable. Sorry, I'm a bit passionate about this shit. Because I am standing on the fucking mountain right now. And I'm tired of goddamn standing there alone. One of these days, somebody's going to reach out and say, hey, give me a hand up here. And I'm going to say, fuck yeah, let's do it. One of these fucking days. But guess what? For now, I will stand there and I will shout to the highest peaks all around. This is where the promised land is. This is where the show is, y'all. This is where all the fun begins. Once you stop sitting in your man-made box, watching your man-made box, listening to what the fuck you're supposed to do, when you stop all of that and you go out into the fucking wilderness, what is real, and you listen. You listen to this. You listen to this. You fucking hear for the first time. You wake the fuck up. And you feel, holy cow, what is this place? I mean, that's essentially what it is in a nutshell, you guys. Layman's terms and shit. Friday the 13th, 12/12, full fucking moon. I wanted to get a nice little quick video out there just to fucking put a little bit of nerve, but also to have a little bit of fun. Mwah!